Alright, it is Thursday, September 27, 2018, at 11:43 a.m. Let's take a look at the weather. Alright, as we know, there is Rosa in the Pacific, and we have Disturbance 1 as well behind it. But let's take a look at Rosa. Hurricane Rosa is a Category 2 hurricane with 105-mile-per-hour winds, minimum central pressure of 970 millibars, located 17.2 north, 115.4 west, movement west at 10 knots or 12 miles an hour. Alright, let's take a look at Hurricane Rosa. Alright, here Hurricane Rosa has a maximum sustained winds of 105 miles an hour, movement west at 12 miles an hour, and it is a major hurricane all up until Saturday. When it turns into Sunday, it is still a category as a hurricane, and it seems to be that the cone of uncertainty increases after Sunday. So they don't know exactly uh, where it's gonna be as time gets further away past Sunday, but it's gonna be in this cone here off of the southern part of the Baja California, northern Mexican tip. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with this region, but because I'm on the East Coast, but I'm trying my best here. Alright, also the Gulf of California here is going to be warmer waters than it is out here in the ocean. So if it gets across this peninsula of land, it is going to probably intensify a little bit once it gets to the Gulf area. Let's take a look at Hurricane Rosa right now, what she looks like. This is Hurricane Rosa. She has not developed an eye yet, but she does have the area for the eye in the middle there. So a strong Category 2 hurricane. Let's take a look at her in ventusky. This is ventusky. This is Thursday in ventusky. So Rosa's here. This is Saturday, skipping up a bit. And I'm going to zoom in to the area a little bit more so that we can take a clearer look as to what happens. Zoom out a little bit more as to what happens as the storm progresses. This is Sunday. And this is Monday. Already on the coast. So let's play from Monday as it arrives on land, on shore, what it looks like. Alright. This is me playing the video, and it goes over the peninsula, and it goes over the little gulf here, and then it goes into Phoenix, and then it dissipates over Phoenix. It goes over Albuquerque and Denver. So this whole area of Phoenix, Albuquerque, and Denver are going to be affected if this holds true, if this track holds true. So this part of Mexico, Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Albuquerque, Denver, this whole area is going to be affected. That's if this course holds true. But if it actually goes up a little more, it could affect parts of Tijuana, Mexicali, Las Vegas, if it veers more to the west. But if it veers more to the east, Phoenix, Albuquerque, Denver, this whole area is going to be affected by that. Alright. Just wanted to play that so that everybody who watches my videos, who are able to hear this message, at least know the areas of coverage that the hurricane could be passing by. For me, this whole area right here, this whole area should be getting prepared for a hurricane. They should be getting hurricane supplies, knowing if they live in flood-prone areas so they could get to safer places, making sure that they don't leave their pets behind, making sure that just getting everything prepared for a hurricane this whole area should be in that mode right now. The closer we get to Saturday and Sunday, the less time you have to prepare, but at least you have some time to prepare, and by Monday and Tuesday, you should be bracing for a hurricane. Alright guys, that's what I had to say about that area. Now let's take a look at the Atlantic. We have Tropical Storm Kirk, with maximum sustained winds of 45 knots or 50 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 999 millibars, located 13.8 north and 59.3 west, movement west-northwest at 13 knots or 50 miles an hour. And let's take a look at the track for Tropical Storm Kirk. Alright, Tropical Storm Kirk should be moving a little bit northward to the islands, as you see here in the little track here. So Puerto Rico, the Lesser Antilles, and the Dominican Republic should be in watch for the storm. They don't know exactly if the storm is going to move a little bit southward or a little bit more northward on track. So they should be preparing for some winds and some rain. It is not a hurricane yet, but it is good to be prepared at this time. It is always good to be prepared. You never know what could happen. It is at 50 miles per hour, moving at 15 miles per hour, and it is supposed to be a tropical storm when it reaches between Thursday and Friday. So it is good to keep aware and be aware of that area. The reason why I say it's good to be prepared still is because Puerto Rico, as last I've heard, the electric grid isn't as strong, so even a tropical storm can cause power outages. So it's good to be prepared with your generator or with your supplies if you don't have a generator, and be ready just in case. Alright, let's take a look at the Atlantic and Pacific. You see here, this is the system that's gonna be pushing Rosa into the Southern California, the Mexico, and the Phoenix area. Since this storm is swirling here, it is gonna be pushing that hurricane into land here. This swirl right here is gonna be pushing the hurricane in this direction. So, yeah, there's also storms happening across Texas, on the Gulf of Texas, and across Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, following along with the jet stream in this direction. Alright, the jet stream has been pouring a lot of rain in that area. Alright, let's take a look at the Atlantic better. You see here Kirk just building. I don't know if it will get stronger or not. Hopefully it just weakens totally, but always good to keep an eye out. Okay, also off the coast of Africa, more rain is coming off the coast, more storms. Have to keep an eye on that. And then look at the giant swirl that is, I believe is called Leslie. Disturbance 1 is what it's called now. 90% chance of cyclone formation. I thought it was called Leslie for a second. Yeah, look how large that storm is. Look how large this storm is. It's just gigantic. Even though it doesn't have the classic build of a hurricane, it is still an impressive storm to observe and watch. Alright guys, that's it for the video today. Let's take a look quickly at a ventusky and see if how much rain Kirk is giving right now. Let's go to Thursday. Kirk is giving 0.88 inches, 0.86, so not too much of a rainmaker. Not as much as Rosa is right now. Rosa has 1.31 inches of rain right now, and by Monday, which it will be right off the peninsula, it'll be 231 inches of rain, 238. So every 3 hours, 2 to 3 inches of rain, and that area is not going to be good. Alright guys, please stay safe if you live in the Southern California, Phoenix area. Please be prepared for hurricane, even though we don't know exactly where it's going to go. That whole area of the southwest is should be getting prepared for hurricane. Um, yeah, just get your supplies ready, you know. If you live in flood-prone areas, you know, check your area. Check if you live in a flood-prone area, and make sure that you are, you know, move to a safer place. Evacuate if you see as you get closer to Monday, to Sunday and Monday, that you are in a flood-prone area. Please find an evacuation route. Find shelters if they set up shelters by that time, or find a friend that lives in a higher ground and move there, because you never know with these floods. It's quite dangerous. And also, please do not forget to take your pets. Your pets are very important. Please don't leave them behind. Every storm that I see people leaving pets behind. Please don't do that. Please think of your pets, and take them with you. If you can, place them in a shelter or in a pet place beforehand, or take them with you and keep them safe. Alright guys, stay